Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna be doing the video that I've been promising for the last 2-3 weeks I think, and it's my everyday makeup tutorial. And when I say everyday, I mean the makeup that I wear when I go out. I just don't wear makeup when I'm sitting at home, and this is the kind of makeup that I wear. I'm wearing it right now, and this is the look that you're gonna be seeing in the video that follows. This is already my third attempt filming this video, and I'm refilming this time the intro because I just checked all the videos that I filmed right now and the intro wasn't even there. I thought I pressed record and I didn't, and that's happened to me a lot of times in the past, so this comes as no surprise. So I'm just gonna show you what I did in the intro part, which was my skin. You will see me put on my lipstick and the highlight and stuff, which I am wearing a highlight by the way. And I don't think I'm going to be showing you the brows because I've filled in my brows multiple times on my channel already, and you know how I fill them in. I'm just going to show you the product, which is this Innisfree pencil, this beat up Innisfree pencil. It's the shade Espresso Brown. It's a slant tip like that, and it has a spoolie on the end. Works amazingly. I got this particular pencil in October and it's still going strong. Like I still have, okay, I'm almost done, but I got this in October last year, which is almost even more than 6 months at this point, I would say. So you do get a lot of product for the price that you pay. I mean, it's good value, and that's it. Let's begin. So when I start, I always start with my moisturizer, which is this. It's the Blossom Couture Aroma Magic Clarisage Moisturizing Lotion, and this is the combination skin variant, and it definitely works for my combination skin. I don't have oily skin anymore, surprise, because in the months of February and March, my skin went through a complete disaster. I had an allergy in the end of February, like towards the end of February I got an allergy, and throughout March my skin just would not stop peeling, and I also broke out a lot, and my skin basically completely changed. And now my face, like the perimeter, is a lot drier. I mean, I still get a little oil on this like T-zone area, and it's a lot lesser though than it used to be. I mean, I used to look like a disco ball when I used to wake up in the mornings till last year, I would say. And now it's like a little shine on this forehead region, around my nose, and a little bit on my chin, and that's it. The rest is a lot drier, so I do have to use a good moisturizing lotion. This is the one I use, and when I put it on, I leave it on for about 5 minutes. I give it 5 minutes to sink in and really plump the skin, and then I go in with my sunscreen, which is something, by the way, that I do not skip, because sunscreen is the best anti-aging product that you can use, because the sun breaks down collagen faster than anything else does. So sunscreen is a must. Recently I've been using the Jovi's Argan Oil Sun Guard Lotion. It's a broad spectrum sunscreen and it has SPF 60, which I agree is a little excessive, but I couldn't find any from the range of like 45 to 50 SPF sunscreens. And also I love this particular sunscreen because it's not a matte finish. All the sunscreens that I've come across recently are either matte finishes or have a really dry formula, which just do not sit well on top of my already dry skin. So I have to use something which is a lot more gel based and a lot more moisturizing. It's not completely gel based. I mean, I can feel the creaminess, but it's a lot better than Lotus Matte Gel SPF, let's just say. So I mean, my mother enjoys the hell out of that sunscreen because she doesn't really have a problem with matte finishes, and she doesn't like sweating, and she feels that the sunscreen that I use tend to make her face sweat a lot. So she enjoys the Lotus sunscreen that I just mentioned. I'll list all the products that I'm using down below in the description box, so make sure that you check that out. And then for my skin, I use either of these products. It's the new range from Revolution. This is the concealer and this is the foundation. The foundation is in the format of a stick, and it's nice. I mean, it's a really good foundation for everyday use. It has good coverage, stays nicely, and if you have oily or even normal skin, I would suggest that you set it with a powder. I don't, because I don't like the matte finish now, which might come as a surprise, but I actually don't. I like the dewiness. And if I'm using this concealer as my foundation, which I don't really wear foundations, you know that. Even when I'm using this foundation, I tend to use it only on the areas that I need coverage, which is a technique I have been talking about ever since I started my channel, which is spot concealing. I love spot concealing. Like, right now I am wearing the makeup that I did in the video, but let's just say, for instance, that I was to cover these scars up, I would literally draw the foundation on where I need it and tap it out with a finger. Or if I don't want to do it with a finger, I would use something like a concealer brush to tap it out, or I might even use a damp beauty sponge to blend it out, which works fine. And if I'm using the concealer, I just take a little bit of it, tap it on the back of my hand, and with this concealer, I find the shade C10 to be a really good match for me. But then it has a really it has a peachy undertone, and it's fine if I use it on my under eye area, but if I use it anywhere else, the peach tends to stand out a lot more. On the under eye, it's fine because the peach cancels out the dark circles, but then on the rest of my face, the peach tends to stand out, as I just mentioned. So what I do is I take my concealer palette from NYX, this one, I think I've showed this on my channel before, and I take this yellow corrector thingy and I just mix a tiny bit of it with the concealer, and that brings back a lot of the warmth that I need for it to match my skin. I mix them both on the back of my hand, tap it where I need coverage, and blend it out with the use of my fingers or the sponge. So that's the eyebrows done, and then I would usually just do my lips and that would be it. And the lipstick that I've been wearing is the, what do you call it? The Faces Ultim Pro Longwear Matte Lipstick in the shade Skin Deep. This is my second tube. I completely ran out of my first one. That is how much I love this lipstick. It's my perfect nude. It is brown toned, but it has a little mauve in it, and it's amazing. I'll just put it on and then I'll show you. So that's how it looks when you freshly applied it. It does take a little time to set, but when it sets, it becomes matte and it actually lasts really long on my lips. And on days if I want this to be a little pinker than it is, I would top this lipstick off with the Mina, the matte lipstick in the shade 401. This is a new brand. I think it's a Spanish brand, and you can find this on Jabong and Myntra. And I think I got this from Myntra. I'll list everything down below, by the way, so you can check the links out. And it just alters the shade the tiniest bit, and that's all I want, because I definitely prefer wearing nudes. I don't want it to be a pink lip. I just want a little bit, like a little tint of pink in the shade. If I'm feeling fancy, I might put on a highlight as well, and my highlight of choice recently has been the Maybelline V-Face Duo Stick, and I use the highlighting side of it. Literally just draw this sucker on, and you can use whatever you want to blend this out. Like, your fingers work fine, a brush would work fine, sponge would work fine. I mean, I'll show you both of these on each side of my face. So this side, let's just use the brush. And this is the brush that I use for highlighting. It's the Pack 021. It's the perfect size. And it works really nicely. And this side, I'm just gonna use the sponge. Whenever you're putting on a highlight, just make sure that the edges are blended nicely. Don't just make it look like a stripe of shimmer on your face. So that's the highlight done, and with that my makeup is also done. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel today, guys. I hope you liked the video, and please leave your video suggestions and all the kind of looks that you want to see in the comment section down below. I'll definitely go through all the comments. I do go through all the comments that you guys leave. I might not always reply, but I either like love the comment, I think that's what it's called, and if you're asking a genuine question that I feel needs addressing, I will answer your questions. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comment section down below, and the product list for all the products that I used today will be in the description box. Before you ask any questions regarding that, I will leave all the links down below. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.